they put you here, this man will supply you. They should do something. If they are listening or anybody is listening, they should try and do something. They should put they should put signers away. One guy says so be ye bibina it makes sense. Here for no should why maybe I make come say Minia, I'll spend it, and you have told you already. What's a politician? I will say she can now Udema. I'm assuring you, there could possibly be one.
I see.
Because the more you save it, the more what to Williams show a million humanity, and if you will develop your way, who develop will be one. Now you are in bed. And that same money that is supposed to put smiles on the face, or what do you free SHS? They will not allow no this. Now you would use that same money to heal yourself. It's mean you are no politicians are multi. Sika no mommy you free up. The end is 20%, 15%. Leave people and let them do their work. Let's stop it.
I see.
Let's stop all those things. Now you concentrate on the here for me. Malaria, basic malaria. In my it kills them. Or what to Kobe keke. MO in this day.
Wow. Abusia for Yame MP for Agona East and Edin Komo Mame Pokuya Soya Queensta na Mame Pokuya Health Scheme Adano Ukoda ya na Olanche ya over 400 villages ya one constituency ya bana yaresa nipa ebrepa no wose van nko eti ebia o community A o tena hono mo a emu nipa nyina no van beba se na odi kan no se mo do so a already 2 days.
Towns, you were 8 towns as for Kwenyako, Diakwa, Mount Kron, Mensa Krom, those places, and there are about 8 of them. How they definitely be more than 1 day.
Okay.
In Yamibwa, you crossing in, what they be 1 day, yes, near Bankrakes, in Quantase, and we develop a horse crime, the Becca crackers, and that means this year we are about 9.
Okay.
9 in crackers, ebedi 2 days now. Say, Cronia Ketwa, ebedi 1 day. And Bananko. I mean, Yanni said, Ubakaso man, Timothy, Nampoko, and Ivan Nabako, there be. Ya pick up. Sisuswa, Ebema Pro notice. Baby, be a Kawakuma to Ebama notice 1 or 2 days before.
Okay.
Now we prepare.
Honorable before
yes bro until ko hwe me nua wutie wo yare ko no show why any do bi by was hwe ye no but tosi o ye obro so hwe ye wo ma no bi ko na wo ma no multivite it will build you up enti man kasa wo ye ndc ni nti say na wanya special treatment and we MPP ni nti wo nko
we no sikatua bi anim
di sikatua bi anim ko na wo show keke was hwe ye wa na wo Bibi ya wa na wa ma ho aduro
free
you know who problem ye den and a card na what dey ma no what dey ama na ti say one a wenya diabetic patients and I say binuma what's BP wa ma 30 days edru wo fa na 30 days ni eso na edru na asan with the card you can ask baby avan you just go with the card they will take your what my folder will be you folder will verify ampa and they will check you again oh yes in Abba down, wouldn't hear medication in you. Oh, there be say in TGB can we'll give you another dose. And you 1 day singer, Yadema will now confess you. Then who say you not man, Chiaswa, Yamid Manami, and any day.
Did I just idea as a Quacker hospital? Oh, my card in
Yes, every my card. Now, who are off your nice and could send you also in your card. Now, card and be also 7 no. So we a penny more, won't to mean call, but who babble show. And I'm so probably at your notes, Kakra. Now do cocomuching BB, now the card and account. Now they are sading, rob them. Now, Oba, now, and the Pabes one, they are called baby Avano. Obey you folder, because folder be our number. That goes with your card. Now I check a ampa, the dreams and come, mamma, and what I channel, now the call. And I need the Biana, and never never by itinerary. The executive secretary, Mr. Oscar Nodano, itinerary, no. He will keep honor director for. Kwenyako director for Aguna Health no wo ye bom enti no ono hwene nurses na ade no na ono secretary no so hwe nkrase a communities a van no beko no am ahead so that impenifo ho monkobo na ama ne say in 2 days time mampoko ane van no ebedu ho enane na wa start wa abode ru okrom ho wa nkofo aye ready when van need ho a Messi kono show men ka se mampoku a na ni nya me fe ana no sododo wo health na hia ana o NDC ko your health is your wealth wo anwode na wo ejapade kese ana NDC party or the buyer me adama na yire na na konedu ma me ko join ipo Rollins we eja hoko the same thing na MPP no won a wo found there what the buy bebre eja hoko nti sa wo koye wo MPP chenyi na say aguna is MPP rough e wa hanomia let's not go there what the can help us enti no the here me and say whoever you are no first keep me serious because me imagine papa and I'm a day. I see. Oda me pese wo sisu dua ma me bio because obi wo ha MPB sorry so ye dwuma die bia oh ene aban kran sa hyase ye kokan na na do kran ma kakra na wo dia so sikado na wo ye sade no pese wo sisu dua na me otie no entie ne ye wo se aban fi nim na do whether ba Mr. Selify our own president Ronaldo who has disappointed us in Ghana. That's all the video. And a disappointed president, Obama opposition. They say things just to to American. But I have a soft spot for Ronaldo. I have no problem. Have you ever heard me say make anything negative about Ronaldo? No, I won't. In the first place, I love and respect President Mahama. In Ghana, what's not so be a better national. Me yaw President Akufo-Addo indirectly I yaw President Mahama. So that is one of my main reasons I don't speak against President Akufo-Addo. And the second one is I admire his way of the confidence in the presentation. Wow, but the opposition Ghana was the bro for the debate but Jumandi awasa sana boka ejumani de onyade CCIA the opposition MP now me next door the Aguna West MP I then a President Akufo-Addo ebe kuku sika brem be say actually how me menye na ono me next door neighbor basic common sense should let everybody know say nyame adom ma me no ade we man starting though this is a dream come true and yende President Mahama na so ebu ho yeah Fafa left Fafa right because he wanted to start something like that wow. To have a lot of guidance into number one I was supporting my idea former President Mahama wow but you see say politics makes me eternal can now either wow and I certain way thing I say but President Mahama so to no wade and okay this is our I did after we had that one man for wow both advice financially everywhere to make sure that things succeed ono na osanka obeboya no but 3 months ago na osanka yeboya no then I think something cropped up and yes one to say that the following month in fact I don't know here and I know so now was national chairman court on things happen here there are then eventually able do this day 26 year to me there and went to mama no say Professor Nana Mbejine mo man no Mbejine mo fine inti yame bo President Mahama need donation ne ba meka obiati okay ana was yes you be di akire na ye the ubon ye guso ayebo say ye won kwa wan hodin de ne e beto from bia wagona east no ye be ma tie fon so hu no so akwa program run throughout your term ne de we too kakra bia so betimi ayabo no ye be support with the ubon. What we are doing suggestion health for our day and senka yeah this week now the next 1 week nothing happens okay to assess medication are short to all of those this is that can following week we do it full time the following week then the next week the atom now assess now you villages are connected how they are suggesting. So we will try and have a meeting on Sunday with the health sector and missionary sector. With the team, I mean, one year on my side. Now, once one team, then we'll plan that one properly. So if the media wants to move, they just ask. I give you a number. Call Mr. Oscar. He'll tell you where we are, our itinerary. Already, call FM or Aguna East. We're taking it up. Itinerary. Okay. Obey announcements like Nyame Boa, Tina Waba, they just want to do our announcement for us for free. Amen. Oh my dear pa. Yes. Also, so you may be now community be at the prayer course announce so why abua. Yes, so we've committed for the rest of our lives, as long as the van is running, they will do for us.
Okay. Honorable Nyamisha, na unshira omo support o masa ni swadi hunu abam nyina. Me so me ni team ni nyina no me jira mo na mu ni abo abaso. Na ye bepe da na yetu ase na ye do abetra studio hanom. Na ya one on one. Yango bo nshira.
Aseda nkonya me ho. Bye bye.
Yes, bye. Abusia for Honorable Queen Poku Asoya and Amotene and Kano, Aye Aguna East, Mrashe Bijani, the Tetemu and Owe. Na Odikaye project be Emma government Estopeno, order from above through Professor Kwasi Yanka. Simon on Kwasi Yanka, 73-year-old old man, no, and a corporate. And I said, no, one person with this, no, and to Muja Mamma, me popular. Ebi akunya no musanka Martins is wo no o wadun boni aban we diti akunya so wa wuntimi nye obi yara nwe so be ya order from above na ya tete more than 20 of them egukam ene ya pakisi wo and so mouse on was video bi a na a teacher ni de ebo e kira kwara se we mouse na o ye we say but obi akwakofa computers ene mouse abase yemfa nko kire nkwara no kwan a obi okra computer ohunu bi da onim say we monitor ohun we say system unit onim say we mouse cables no kra na mo kra no nim e ko bi afọ bi kra akwa we na dia nti no so no messages no aboba at appropriate time ebeka kan nyina the amount and Martinson and amene bi no show no supported by the producers nti and also no Martinson.
Yep. Queen Study.
Oh, baby, before bia no the interview and say me.
Okay.
And am I so and you catch him say you have a lot to say. Now no. Over to you, Joe Latte.
So let me start with Honorable Queen Study. You see, you recall this project by former President Mama, the Unado van. You called the Unado van.
Yeah, Unado van.
Yeah. So when you said you were going to Central Region to do visit, then it just flashed in my mind that okay, say it's the same thing, the mobile van, whereby the health needs of the constituents or the residents will be taken care of. And I mean, I think it's good because in the first place, it's good for the elderly people in the constituency, but some of them can't walk and they need the medication or the health screening very badly, so to speak. Okay, I'm using that advisedly. They need it very badly. So it's good that you'll be extending this kind of facility to them. You see, the whole thing about being an MP, your core mandate is legislation.
Yeah.
It's legislation.
Yeah.
But we've taken also that you need to facilitate the development in your constituency. Okay? I think that's informed the reason for the distribution of the common fund. As we speak now, I don't know the status of the common fund now, whether it's still in arrest or not.
Yes, the opposition for the NCO.
Oh, yeah, so that's the point. And I'm saying that I can give an example of our good friend, Honorable Neil Ntivanaba.
Okay.
And if you're an MP in opposition and you don't have contacts, you don't have networks, you've not surrounded yourself with people that can move issues or that can move blocks and what have you. All the time you be a laughing stock on the part of your constituents. Because in any event, if the common fund is not coming, how are you going to work? So, in this country where the level of partisanship is to a nauseating level, you should have an appreciation of what will be happening to you. Because, for instance, someone can come to you, I've impregnated my girlfriend. I mean, and I know it doesn't make sense. But in the front of the person, you can't tell the person that what you're saying doesn't make sense. Because you don't know what the person will be telling other people to. Sometimes the demands are outrageous. But you can't do all. Okay? But if someone came to you and said, listen, my ward has gotten an admission to study or to be in the university, that's a good thing that you'll be supporting. Or my ward is sick. Okay? But someone can come to you, listen, I'm going to do Adore. I need you to take care of the canopies or the chairs and blah blah blah. So all the time you should be all the time be going around. Listen, there's an MP. I don't want to mention the name. One of the reasons why it was voted out was that people said when he's coming with his V8s and you see them, then he rolls the glass up. I tell you. You understand? So sometimes, you see, for instance, if you're an MP like I also West Wagon or these plush areas in Accra, when you are even organizing a rally, these were middle class people. Do you think they'll be coming there to be listening to what you'll be saying then? Because these people have their monies already, so they don't need. But you see, most of the time when you look at the patronizers of our various political rallies, are the vulnerable people in society. Because if you say you are going to organize a rally at Airport Residential, which resident there will come and listen to you? But in this part, especially along the coast and everything, because of the poverty, okay, and the circumstances in which they find themselves, they always avail themselves to be listened to you.
Yeah, because Airport Residential area, as you said,
yes,
we go in the business meeting.
So it's good. You see, if I were to be an MPA, these are the two things I always focus on: education and health. You understand? Education and health. I will be focusing on these two things, which are very important to the lives of each and every constituent or each and every resident in the constituency. You understand what I'm saying? So it's good that we'll be focusing on these two things. And it's good that Honorable Queensta Pokuah is taking the lead to be doing this, that she will be leading the charge in providing health care to the constituent, especially the elderly people in the constituency. There was a question that you asked about that. It's not going to be a one-off thing. And I think it's good. Because, for instance, while she said, if you've been diagnosed of having blood pressure and you've been given the medication and it takes 30 days, and if after 30 days the medication gets finished and the MP cannot provide again, what's the answer?
Okay.
Why do you want to start even though you cannot continue? So it's a good thing that she's because when you start taking the medication, okay, it's synchronizing with your blood system or your bloodstream, so you become used to it. So you need to continue taking it. So if you start taking the medication and after 30 days you cannot continue, cost 90. Yeah, so it's a good thing that she's I don't know whether she'll also be focusing on education. So as I told you, these two things are very critical.
Yeah.
Okay, to the development of the human index. Because if you are sick, can you go to school? Okay.
About education, she has done a lot in that constituency. And or introduce you that library van for those villages are light in the hall. The van generator can home.
Okay.
It will be for like 30 minutes. Group Weber. They'll sit in the read. Move to another village.
Yes. Because you see, this is our situation. And because of the peculiarity of our situation, we need to devise solutions for that. Because in this thing, you cannot see that happening maybe in America or in Canada or in Italy or in France. Okay? So it's good. If each and every MP will be doing that, that will help the lot of the people. But for instance, each and every constituency with its peculiarity of challenges or problems. So as an MP, you need to see to the listen, to what extent can I help? That's why I keep on telling you, listen, before you become an MP, okay, don't rely solely on the common fund. Because in any event, if you are an MP in opposition, where will you be going? Where will you be getting the funds? And see, and if your constituents are not saying that you are helping, you are improving their lot, what happens to you? The next elections, you'll be booted out. So you see, it's a equivalent tax. That's you see, for instance, the MPs, apart from the salary and the common fund, the cars that they are driving, it's a loan.
Yeah.
They don't have bodyguards. They don't draw what? Petrol.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult thing, unlike the executive and that of the judiciary. You see, so that you call someone wanted to be an MP, the person went in for a loan, and he couldn't annex the seat. Now his creditors were coming after him.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Charlie. Hey, you see, we've monetized our electoral process or our politics or elections. So before, listen, let's all the MPs be honest to their conscience. Okay, the elections that were held. Ask them if Honorable is a very good friend. Not for public consumption, but for private, personal information, private stuff. She will tell you the amount of money because you are coming against an aspirant whose party is in government.
Yeah.
And this is a situation whereby they need a seat badly, like what happened at Odododo. That the entire presidency came there.
The entire presidency.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So you should understand. If listen, was a Professor Yanka?
Yeah.
Was a deputy education minister?
Yeah. I
never knew he was interested in politics. A fine brain.
Prof.
You know his brother, Kojo Yanka,
yeah.
AUCC. He writes a lot. Former Minister of Sports. Speaks well, writes well. Let me use the right phrase. He's a prolific writer. So when I say, okay, I thought maybe when Professor Yanka came into the fray, it's only for the ministerial position. I see when he takes something and sleeps good.
At age 73.
What's that? In this country, age doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter. Well, when you look at his boss's age, why would he go in?
He's very young than the boss.
So that's the point. You understand? So I can appreciate the difficulty maybe Honorable Queen Pokua is going through, because if you don't have the backing, do what she's doing.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. Before you go in, look at that's why I keep telling you, you should have a profession before entering into politics. What will you be doing? If you're an MP in opposition, I mean, your constant, they do not care about whether you are an MP in opposition.
Yeah.
Go on,
yeah.
You are our MP. You need to provide certain things. Because over the years, or since the inception of this Fourth Republican Constitution, we've misled, so to speak, advisedly, we've misled the various constituents. Like the MP will tell you, I'll provide you road, I'll do this for you. And you know, that's not your mandate. But because you can't, because the practical aspect is that, but you can't go on a political platform and say, when you come, I'll make sure that laws are passed. Which constituent or constituency is interested in the passage of laws?
I will enforce the law.
You understand? So because of the exigency of the situation, they'll be compelled to say certain things. Okay, do not fall within their mandate. But this is a country that we are all living a lying life and behaving like the proverbial ostrich. We've all buried our heads in the sand. As if everything is all right. So that's the point. It's a good thing that she started, and I believe, you see, we need to support each other. Because if we cannot support one, we cannot develop this country. That's the only thing that we need, that we can support. In events, the MP2 ought to be proactive. Because they are developing partners. Yes, who are interested.
They are just
the only thing that
to start something.
Yes, give them concrete proposal. Convince them. But the white man has the money. The white man has the money. If you cannot write the proposal, go in for a professional or consultant. Write a very solid proposal for you. You get it. Whilst you are doing this, it's good that you take pictures. So when you are done with the program, you show it to your sponsors that this and that I thought I was going to do, and I've done it. And next time when you come, because you've been truthful to them, they'll be willing or be ready to support you again.
Okay.
But these are some MPs, they'll go in for the monies and they'll go in some small corner, they'll go and do some sporting on it. They'll be doing this.
But your boy Okujato video, I think that one will help you.
Oh, on there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's where the meet is.
Yeah. Gordon, why already a young call which Honorable Samuel Okujato Blakwa?
It is cast.
Young call near Yango.
Often, as people are struggling, there's massive economic hardship. We have a presidential jet which was purchased by President Kufuor, the Falcon. It is in good shape. The Falcon could have taken the president to France, but the president decided to charter a top of the range the ACJ 320 Neo, which is like a wonder in aviation sectors, because ordinarily it can take 150 passengers. But this particular ACJ 320 Neo, and if you go on the Airbus website, they project this as the most outstanding in terms of their luxurious fleet. The president and the Ghanaian government went to charter this flight from Acropolis Aviation, who are the owners who manage this flight. And for an hour, we paid £15,000 approximately. Right. The president flew from Accra to Paris, from Paris to Johannesburg, Johannesburg to Accra, 23 hours. And our conservative estimate is that the president spent about £345,000. Now, at today's exchange, this £345,000 works out to some 2.8 million Ghana cedis for just 23 hours. 2.8 million Ghana cedis. When the president had so many other options, if the president doesn't want to use the Falcon, right at this UK-based Acropolis Aviation, they have other modest chartered options. Even with opted for. The president had gone for the top of the range, the most luxurious aircraft that has ever been put together by Airbus. So this is clear profligacy.
You accuse the president of profligacy?
Naked and blatant profligacy. This is a president who is insensitive to the plight of the Ghanaian. Look, this is a time that the youth are agitating. Fix the country now movement. It's all over. It's been trending for weeks. The youth of this country are up in arms. Lack of opportunity. Every sector is in a mess. I've been following your morning show. The revelations about free SHS.
The free SHS, right?
I mean, health teachers are not getting their releases. We can't find supplies. We don't even have furniture. No textbooks. For more than 2 years now, we can't buy textbooks for our students. And then you spend 2.8 million cedis in just 23 hours. This is an outrage. This is a total betrayal from a president who assured us that he's coming to protect the public purse. Is this how you protect the public purse? When you have options, the president was under no obligation. And look at the irony. You are going to beg for debt forgiveness. The people you are going to beg for debt forgiveness from, do they live like this? Do they travel with such opulence, with such obscene extravagance? They don't. We are not angry enough in this country and against such blatant disregard for the taxpayer. Ask yourself, if Ghana was President Akufo-Addo's company, private company, would he blow 2.8 million cedis in just 23 hours in this manner? So it is totally outrageous.
Mr. Okujeto Ablakwa adds an urgent question has been filed to demand full.
Okay, 80 no. Quick one, 5 minutes time. Now, Dr. Abba. And no, start to be cry before I say Dr. Abba in the next 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, So what one on your question?
Charlie, I didn't find out the interior decor. Money swine. You see, you cut your coat not according to your size, but according to your cloth. There is difference between these two sayings. Initially, what we're told is that cut your coat according to your size, but you will be having a cloth, okay, which can't fit your size. So you need to do it skinny. So the original thing that we're focusing on is that you cut your coat according to your cloth. You understand? Why am I saying so? 2.8 million Ghana cedis, 23 hours per the account of Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. luxury. As I keep on saying all the time, if Ghana were to be the president's company, is that the way he's going to run it? And it's good that he said they will be calling on the Minister for Defense to brief Parliament on this.
Yeah.
And you and I know that, listen, this thing will not amount to anything. You see, I keep on telling you guys, listen, now in this day and age, it's about honesty, candor, transparency. That's the only way we can govern this country. Because at the point that you said the books are not good, so we should all buy the bullets. Let me say good morning to former President John Ejikun Kufuor. You call this phrase, let's all buy the bullets. Yes. So, if 23 hours, the president can expend this amount of money on this luxury, what kind of system are we operating? And you see, sometimes people who love the president, when others talk, they should listen, but they shouldn't hear. You know, there's a difference between listening and hearing.
Yeah.
They should listen, they shouldn't hear. As a journalist, my preoccupation is to, because if my dad told me that, Henry, today things are not better, so let's try and manage the few that we have. And later on, I saw my dad with a lot of women breaking glasses or drinking Hennessy or the latest champagne. Will I respect my dad? How will I see my dad? I'll see my dad as an callous or an insensitive father.
Yeah.
This is what we are faced today. And if what Ablakwa said, or Honorable Ablakwa said, were to be anything to go by, then I'm sorry. That there is no fatherly love. Because the president literally is the father of this nation. And we are his children. And our mother literally is the what? The first lady. The vice president, he's our uncle. And the second lady, how will I put it? Our auntie. Why do we keep on doing these things to ourselves? In another breath, I'm not surprised, Bachi. Because when you look at the budget estimate allocated to the presidency, about 4.something million for communication. What goes into communication? When you said the people should tighten their belts, we are now realizing you don't even have belt holes, not even braces. Because when you cannot cut down the number of appointees or staff at the presidency, but you are telling Ghanaians to bite the bullet, you are telling Ghanaians to sacrifice, you are telling Ghanaians to share the pain, but we are seeing this opulence, then you are not worth it. And people should listen, especially those party fanatics on the various social media platforms. They should listen with their conscience. They should bring on board the Ghanaian culture, the fellow feeling for fellow human being. Or when the president introduces fellow Guineans, okay, you want to empathize with Ghanaians. That's my understanding of the fellow Ghanaians. But does that make sense to you? I told you, anything in this world is about common sense. Because the foundation of the building of this continent is about common sense. That if you went, you know, in my mind's eye, I could see Macron just laughing at our president. Because the whites, our development party, they always laugh at us. Because they have their reps here. And they know exactly what goes on. And they say, oh, when the African president leaves, they say, oh, look at them. They don't know their left from right.
Useless
people. You come and ask for money. And don't forget, those money that they are giving us are taxes from their residents.
Of course.
Or their citizens. Why? Sometimes, that's why I keep on asking, is Ghana under a spell? People shouldn't attach emotions to what they do. They should listen and listen attentively with rapt attention. That we are messing up the system. And when people talk about fix the country, you tell people that they should fix their attitude. Leadership is cause, and the rest is effect. So when we are saying this, just traveling, we've not even talked about the wines.
2.8.
Yes, what they ate.
Hotel.
You call the last time what the vice president ate and drank.
Yeah, in office for the year.
Charlie, it's good that a lot of people in this country are Christians. Yeah, it's good.
Yes,
it's good. That's the point. And you see, when you look at the indiscipline in the system, we are reading about. I was watching a principal just taking about 20,000 Ghana cedis from a young guy. Because what hatred, pettiness. You don't understand why should a young guy be having 20,000 Ghana cedis? When was the last time there was an announcement to the effect that there will be a recruitment in the various security services? Social misfits, miscreants, hoodlums, vagabonds, thugs. Charlie, the Council of States, the last time I checked, when Richie Sky went to court, what did the Supreme Court say? When they advise the president, it's only what? An advice.
Yeah.
An advice is an advice. You can choose to what? To take it or what? Leave it. This is the Ghana we live in, Boachi.
Okay. Meda, Henry George Martinson, I say, but then unfortunately, the voice note now. Do you know that I have left the phone in the house? Asam to me na me fine ni. Baby I am say ya dey bo me na me dey ni o. Asam to me na me fine ni. Me wa.
Asam to me na me fine ni. Mana mo panware.
Matu kwa tete.
Akwankwa yen ye so biama.
Abusuade ya pa ne se o wa kwantuom. O mami na papa ni o fa bi ni o. Asam to na ye de ni.
Asam to me na me fine.
O ya de awan po na akoka wasam de a kire no.
Mana mo panware.
Wana mo kwanwa. Ufri sashi. Ana wakopie Saudi Arabia. Ufri bono abesi akopie mo Spain. Any other European countries no. Ade ba ko doctor ka kire me say. Eni pa ya boy si enidi. Ni enom. Ye didi so ebe yare. Ye nom so ebe yare. But Nyankopon ana Yesu enyansafo. Wo si ye ni duaba ne fa ha ne sa yade. Enti ade bia ye de ha ana yade bia de ha esa no. Yade Nyankopon asan se fiti baburu mafritete. Ya se so ton yade na onya no adro. Me say o ton yade na onya no adro. Enoch Jetiate say anyumro wa fili to US is your send message. Dr. Agbozo champion man ba ko pe. Bema wo si so man san o ham. Insan wo jumanti. And that your man more piafo. More postings. Time Dr. Demamo edile kakra no. And now no pay. And then messages ebai. Sabuache. At long last the battle has ended. Oh hana profana ba no dey do buy. Enti Dr. Kachira was there. Or posti na or the receipt ni be send wa. Ni aka ya botre. Ababa. Na Dr. phone kita me no. Dr. Agbozo phone kita me no. Wo hwe aye chat ahodo adansidi ahodo a ye nuanu mo awo brochire edifa Agbozo herbal clinic ho a aso ni se ka kire o last make say suro bia na system ebi de ye juma pia ten nyasa oji package ba ko na onum ye na no asante ado dabi ono no ade ba ko a me o se all treat you a treatment on gas beji na ko bo ama wo chena na etida dabi what do you know that na sorry no bibi na ko fa ba enti treaty na free honum enti o treaty wi a wo bo adwuma no we hear reinforcement enti na soldier for every year be recruitment every people grab by your own town for on for and it's a soldier for recruitment every year be recruitment me say wada what we know I bo adwuma no say recruit do foforo place order foforo na any part and parcel of you say the be ya de beto nkwata ya den apae ka kire oba ne so obedi sika obeda ji yenu ba ko de ye money di baro kinkan mu a wonu ko se ya de bia na hihye na wokura wonnim a wonu anore num ye the cap glass cap ade na si gas so no ade na si gas so no what does it o se de ma yi free ni mu na ne sisi mpo ya ne ya so ade no esisi adwuma ho esisi adwuma eni se osisi ho te twoma a saa ne nyina de ne nyina yi free ne mu ti ne ma yi free ne mu cloth bi abo ba later esisi ya de okwadwuma na ze gaga aze enye gaga no yo ya de ne hye no ho ti won ko nyina se wo fa de ohunu ma na se opeso koto fa de nya no yare but enam agbozo adaromanti saa ne ma nyina fu ama ne yi more piafo obodwuma ko nanim se oye advert e platform we so na adansedie bi se ntimi ba e ma yen a ye betena ha edi aduro no ho adanse no e hye yenkura kese agbozo heba chat ne edoso adansedie ne doso na me nua jag idie nya sam keto o awon for ma be from ane Doctor, good morning.
Me Joso.
Na po mo ko de.
Nyame adom.
O bodwuma.
Me yenyina ye bodwuma.
O bodwuma. O bodwuma papa. Nyame nhira o.
Na mo so aseda kese na nkoma. Se bi mpreduasa. De bia me ka se radio good de titi.
I no credit.
Na anse na ebaji watum ni enimu.
I no credit.
Nti se me betena na me kasa. Enye se bia mbedwama no.
I no credit.
Me nue ya odi na dance ba ya yemmo ni din. O speed. Yemmo ni din. Na waka kire me say dog edru no 2 weeks pe na me fa you eno ntina adanse be bia na boachi na me de abekire o se betena de ma no keka but o se wa o ye hu adwuma no me ma hu de ekọ enti o se eno kra de 2 weeks eno was start you just 2 weeks na niama se bi mperedu ya sa start e free no o frame no se ni sisi so gina wa be simaka krebe o so otana se
okay
but o see now the pain is what is gone what you say a gigi blood clotting knee neama and was say about 2 weeks since I started taking it. Oh, I was seeing about 2 weeks since I started taking it. I have seen a lot of changes. What you say? Enti we share a chat na nyani nyina na betimi aka nyama nyina because e be a secret na there. But what you mo aka kire me say I have told my friends they will soon get to me. You know the natural way here. Enti wasi waka kire na dam fofo ene niama say masa me saka guy bi and I know so ba ko so am say UK ono so me dey brel na US
yeah
wa mu nyina say masa
ba ko bi so am dey yin ma no o say em so no akaka no mo obroni bi enum ye na ko anu bodwuma mo a jare do have
enti ade na ye kan wo bibia be betina me ka say me kasa me wo vim because they made the bro me dey be and postage na ya abra mu ni nyina no so bi no my postage am na obeka se nsan kan dey
okay
no me ba twa say it agbozo me ba me pese me kasa bi bra say me dwama no mu akere but obi adanse and no dey aba no on permit say me money di ntimi money di o ti say but in some of kan no and ma ka bi akere wo Spain and nipa no enye ono nko a and now ba ko su frame free tell us dog me who say wadwuma e genu pa o because answer na we push ti bibiduru kra ma na be du Italy no custom na ho no na nye easy sa but o de abantem o de as every packages na na ade no so ebu adwuma broni ne hwehwemu hu sa de papa nam de aiden me de abre wo no eno a oni pe ya wukin o so free adwuma ba na de abeto ne dan mama no pepepe
me one of frame me
what I say yes
at long last me saka
very good intino now no ye old line on so WhatsApp ni ye adwuma 0241
okay
750282 agbozo 0241 750282 and a 0557 402696 and here tema branch and a me ankasa 0246 dem mu yeda na 0246 283666 enti wa we me old patient bi ano betumi afrem 0241 750282 and a 0246 283666 request to the and bia me say a full packages enti ya enti me boy yare ni din yare ne ye boache but all request ya edru no me ba all request for package ade wom ni prostate wom koko wom sisi ade de wom premature ejaculation wom o pese o gina so eche wom de memmu aye din wom strong erections wom o ti ase enti all request for full package na niama aye den wom no and be count sa and na papa bi nso odi na dance na o ka kire me say package na me de send na edura na saka ono no we ne capsules bi na me de ka ho ma no I say na sabi mpredua se nani kura na ehunu ade yi but we nice who say ni no asha say one ate what you say what dog unu krada ya oba ne ma ade ne ye no krada nye ni nyina na edu no ye no krada ye ni nyina na ya unu na ye no me yusu ye no say yes it ebu adwuma it is a problem bi fa enemu asem ho me pa cho agbozu ye betenete prostate ye tenete ana ebi mutumi fresh ye nsa oda yare bi yare ne yesesa but ye ntumi mo ni nyina de emre no swa it is how yade bi de frey ne bisa say ye san yade we na mo infections ene na me pesa me kan wasem kituo bi ansa na ya sorry ene adanse ne de brem
okay
infections say STI also infection you mu ahodo ye ka STD sa you mu ahodo
okay
STD sexually transmitted diseases ye wo gonorrhea nkasa wo
okay
ye wo UTI what you say urinary tract infection
okay
and ye wo STI sexually tract infection what you say etino and ye wo papa gonorrhea nkasa
okay
and ye wo chlamydia wo and ye sa syphilis
wow Tom Dawson
inti Dawson what you say inti prostate any urinary tract infections they are ebushia because unya urinary tract infections are eno no timi ma ojunso bebre eno na bas store junso no ye will be wo friend gallbladder and as a bladder na store junso no
ye junso ne term no
ye term one sana ye junso twa na sana wa kwa junso no side infections we kokko tremu a oti ase e ba na sa pe entumi hodi junso nye na enche enti junso no kakra koku be say ba out enti obi wonu ma bo so ba kwa exams no bo say na oni prostrate but doc still na be junso diabetes to ma junso but onya urinary tract infections a entumi hodi gallbladder entumi hodi junso no ma ncha eno no obo say kitue kakra bi na yeko kakra bi na oba kakra bi na junso enti sa na yema ni nyina no agbozo e ba yes full packages yes ye betumi aboa me pacho per reinforcement who ya me old patient free postage sisiano packages ni free posting into frame was 0241 750282 this ya ebu adwuma 0241 750282 and a 0557 40269 any tema branch but me sell tema your community 25 me you we feed into obetimi atag unu ya say onhwe ebi out the watch package ni ma ho ato tag unu ya bi so no so nyedai enhwe na no so ti adanse no tema your community 25 akra your kwashiman e ben kwashiman ahemfi no me pa cho o ye 1 minute man you betimi manager prostate enlargement you betimi manager ebi ana awasem bi how untumi nwo low sperm count you betimi ayen aboa entime enyi we fidie ne nyedai emfiro ntimi say agbozu abantima menyifiro nko da bi would na mo be a man now prostate enlargement de be maka wo bi uni bi we 40 years and above be protected it when your infections be na sa hye wo so ache na sa bi bredu asa infections ya to be bobo amase be awo kra ntumi nyede emma it is all infections be atena wo so ache na sa bi bredu asa uhu de onya na agbozo e ba ye betumi abo infections grow ya to be my 1 minute man yes infections it me my 1 minute it infections abusua ne nyina say syphilis o say chlamydia say UTI STI good ni nasefo ni nyinara momfra agbozo heba na yemwa because ye ojunso na ochim na ema ya na say bi previous abas kaka na obem aka obu on ma say bi ne hwia no na say aba no ne hwia aba no say bi ne hwia ni tohwe no na emu ye ne ya oti ase ode ne nsaka na ne ya woman say infections ayi aba ho fra agbozo heba e was 0241 WhatsApp message no baby awuti and I Ghana ha e kwashima baba ho o amono ni baby awubia no WhatsApp mo 0241 750282 and that's 0246 283666 0246 283666 0246 283666 and that's 0241 750282 0241 750282 0241 750282 enti problem bi e so sabi mpreduasa obabu wonum so ane ne ye bibia be ma ne ye bibia sabi mpredu na ne ya onya pains infection and infections is e unya so a e wo se ututi aututu no yiri nyina ori ai bi ana se STD bia e wo se ututi aututu yi ka ho ana se o yiri so wo white na se sabi mpreduasa ono so tuti a e wo se wo be ma no so nkra no onsaka package ni bi enti no se wo infections bia wo so afra agbozo e ba 0241 0241 750282. Oh, yeah, me old patient 0241 750282. And that's 0246 283666. Remember, no, mobile man to be sorry how much, you know, and also you bet me abwa.
Okay.
And you're born you are page, that's one, do how much you could to me. I dare best, I dare Tiana name crash. Because to me, Tinaswa, because was it, well, no, Papa be from our son to US, and on the baby, I'm to a montifak. If it's a package in Sake, do how much I will be. I didn't meet Naswa with the bucket to say so. You ever said I'm going to doctor is having a day, and I'm saying, hey, now when you say first name, sorry, that's yes, sorry, I paid you the bay. Only you also heading. It was intended dog, and me too, suffering me, Ramana, because I don't know why. It is how goes about your package, Libya. My parents now and change, not for any word. What I say, intimacy, free, not two package, this is 0241 750282. Your old line WhatsApp near you, and a new the me bond that 0246 283666. Yeah, they were yaw. Now him say me am beki kaka no hu. Enyi ni nyina na betimi akọ kire software na beka kire waase.
Dabi.
Ni ka edi say me nya de wo mpem. Oh, wakọ software say me nya de wo pa na waase. Ase ade a me ntumi mu adwuma wo mpem yi o. Wa egu awade. Awade bebre egu na ma ne ka kire say mi kunu no onya de wo mpem. Omo freka. Because dog mi kunu ni de che say oni ni ye for play kura keke no agem. 1 minute.
Wow.
Ebi dey second. 4 play keke so timi gem. Nti oba ne timi hwedi hu say no. Oba nso bia na tinka wa chiri kakra. Wonso na 4 play kura no agem. Nti awade ne be da ye de. Nti pesa awade so na ompratwe no so a fragbozo 0246 283666 and that's 0241 750282. Maybe na ye be. And I ban for dance here. Nti frɛ na order package this is sia. Na yɛn family full package ni bibia wo mu bi. 0241 750282 and that's 0246 283666. Ebi aba ma unu bi aba. And I defend na boachi so kura no ha. Ono so abetumi aye agent ama. Nti no ni problem. 0241 750282 and 0246 283666. Into infections or how be ma why 1 minute one pem no agbozo e bebo nyame adoma next week e be say share from sisi a Papa. Nana Padu Agata. Martin Sebastian in your bone. And not your about your voice note, no. Phone no ever me ho. You will know what we do and send my phone with you. What a beautiful nonsense. My phone with you. Now, time I realize here, me call me sorry call is here and no voice no time also. And I realized that master. Who's an car on sorry
more problem.
If I taxi already is. You're wrapping up.
Yeah, so I mean the most important thing for us to talk about it's sometimes you ask yourself what I mean whether we are retrogressing or we are progressing. And for me, and you and I know, looking at our current situation, trying to feed our various families, and wake up early in the morning, and we hear about this profligate expenditure So you ask yourself, why can't? Sometimes I ask myself, what has gone wrong with the psyche of the average Ghanaian? And you see, anyway, I thank God there is death. And I keep on telling, listen, people will be battling with their conscience before they die. In any event, I know that it's not about the judgment that we get on earth here or going to the law courts. But the superior judge is your conscience. Because there are people who are molesting, destroying, pilfering, fleecing, siphoning, and what have you, public funds. And when they go to bed, they can't sleep. When you see these stories on the internet about this, our developing partners are reading about it. What kind of signal that is sent out there? Ghana as a country. Why is Paul Kagame now the toast of many Africans?
Rwanda.
Yes.
A war-torn country.
Ravaged country. War-ravaged Rwanda. Now look at the sterling performance. Why can't we do same? Because Paul Kagame doesn't have any special, it's not a special breed of human being. But it's about being committed to the Ghana project. We are talking about the difficulties in relation to the free SHS and what have you. I was listening to the harrowing experience of a lady that because of the chair she was sitting in, the chair disturbs her other colleague behind her. Why can't we put the money where our mouth is? Because if within 23 years you can do this, and we call ourselves Christians, I'm not surprised that even the so-called men of God are still in the name of the Lord. They're capitalizing on the naivety, okay, and the ignorance of the various parishioners or congregants. That same thing happens. And you tomorrow to next week, you hear government official trying to defend this folly. Now, we're talking about why is it that the youth, when you look at the various social media platforms, the youth are dabbling in invectives. The youth are insulting. That's not the Ghanaian culture. But now, push have come to shove. They can't take it anymore. You understand? Because when you speak politely with an elderly person, and you know that elderly person deliberately is punishing you, not just you, your kids and kin, the next generation, what else can you say? The other people in society, they are not doing the right thing, and they expect the youth to do the good thing. How will you see this? How much will it take? Go to JHS, capitation grants. It's not coming. Senior high school, the dormitories, their washrooms, their classrooms, the dining halls, the quality of food being prepared. The leaders of this country, are they not parents? Would they be happy to see the kind of, maybe, I'm using this word advisedly, maggot infested food that people are eating? Why are we behaving this way? Why are we being evil? Why are we dabbling in witchcraft? And I keep on telling you, listen, in this day and age, witchcraft or wizardry, it's not about you killing somebody like we used to know in the past. When you're punishing someone, you are a witch or a wizard. When you are taking what belongs to someone, you are a witch or wizard. And this is it. the moral society, they've gone to bed. Are they also afraid to speak? Would they be insulted? Would they be victimized? Why are they hiding? Or are they also owing the Ghana Revenue Authority so that when they speak, the GR officials will come after them?
They will call another. Come on,
what are we doing?
You're happy up here.
You see, sometimes people are so wicked, very callous, cruel, next to Satan. That's exactly what is happening in this country. Because when you go to the police, the security services, the same thing they are doing. They'll just be molesting their own. And look at government officials. Charlie, we have a long way to go. I told Senna yesterday, listen, there are two things that when we tackle as a nation or as a state or as a country, the pinnacle of development. One, corruption and our attitude. And corruption has many facets.
I say gold or mining areas or sector. Every year you lose $2 billion to corruption, gold smuggling. $2 billion in 12 months. So how many years now?
Ask yourself. So that's it.
Yakoje 170 million euros for bank.
Whereby you have 2.something billion at your nose or in front of your nose.
Yeah.
That should tell you the psyche of the Ghanaian politician. What's that? Many Obadweni Oyema Shika Ewengona Oba Tabi Oba Fine Shika Mwake Bikubashe. What's that? If you come to this world and you treat people badly, you will still be crying in your death or in your grave. And it's a shame if it's anything to go by, or if it's true that the president can afford to spend
no CDs
on this.
23 hours.
23 hours. Why? You told people that if they are looking for money, you should go to the private sector and not the public sector. I keep on telling you guys that, listen, let's keep on the pronouncements of our leaders in the past, and the actions will fall flat. And that's a typical example. He knows that, listen, we talk 1, 2, 3, the case, now they're gone. But don't forget, once some people in the past stage a coup, they are dead and gone. But their remains are being vilified. It's the same thing that will be done to our leaders who do not conduct themselves well in the interest of the nation.
Thank you for the way so sweet.
Yeah, thank you for the way so long.
Nana, our Germany Hamburg. Also, T-Shoni Line. Nana, good morning to you. By now, the MGD is good afternoon or elsewhere. Good morning from Ghana. I actually Kobe said me tell catch it. Mechiano. Amachi de day. Akwada weswa. Tete no nyon will be the Tiana. Yedi asanka krasa. And then mana bano. Then kwada banyum to 4 bano. The one saw trousers and put out 2 for you. I'm fine and pim want to miss all massa. Obidi by say communication budget, you know, or the whatever budget, you know, or 6 million from 4 to 6 million, 60 billion. Enoch Jatiate, Jet Morgan, so say no money and nyom, enti say no money and nyom, but you celebrate how much they did today. Or never call you be a pair. Or never call you be a pair. Good teperia. A map and the idea. Martin's a pefufu. Anna. I know you too quiet. You too quiet. Maybe I'll call you later. Maybe I'll call you too quiet. You could draw. And you eventually be a coin. Will be uncle here, come on, come here, call. Because the new year's yama. But you too quiet. Crooning, no, too quiet. You're too quiet. Your call, and a moon will be a coin. But we will be out of Accra for this weekend. And then we can assure you. Voice note now, my job for no fear, more fun, Chairman. Eric Barton, a producer show now. Gordon, Facebook Live. Then I'm a host 2 show now. Harry George Martinson. And will be so tree walk or so tree name word the pa. And Quine. Nancy Sena Afirwa Omodi Omsunsum no munim de atajuma de na chi enkosi se ebe hia mande no oti asifo nyankopon
we are seeing poni biase
no mo bono show so ofa enkwa Eshira Sika enomo weekend yi. Good morning from Ghana. RKB ni.
Yeah, now we will say.